Yo, this Mr. Lee, man, and make sure y'all tune in and fuck with rapgeeks.com, man. Y'all know what it is.
Vous avez demandé la police. Ne quittez pas.
Say that for me one time. Yeah, money counter. You know how we do.
The Monsta, man.
You say I'm Royce.
What's happening, man? Active the Cutler.
Man, life is good, man. Blessed all the time, you know, blessed up. You already know, just it's a blessing to be just in a position to do what we do, you know what I mean? But to give back to the people, we just trying to be just that element that, how can I put it, influence young people from our same situations that, man, it's always the way out. You just gotta grind, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
G, Money Counter Music Group, MCMG, Money Counter Music Group. Yeah, this is a team, man. I've been building a team for a while. I've been knowing,
So that's your label?
yes, sir. Yes,
Cool,
sir.
cool.
Yes, sir. It's a label I started about, I want to say about, we're going on about like 5 years now. You know, so far it's a brand new label, you know what I mean? We just started. Just so far as our history, I've been knowing AV, shit, 10 years plus. I'm talking about when he was a pup running around the streets, tearing the streets up. You feel me? In and out the pen, like he was fucking with me. I was just, you feel me? Like, I'm happy he made that transition from the streets into the music shit. That shit is very hard, you feel me? A lot of niggas don't even know, you feel me? And then me and my cousin Sam Royce, we go back, you feel me? Like, shit, being toddlers together, you know what I mean? Since birth, we was like pictures like the Biggie picture, you feel me?
Yeah.
Picture on your shirt, we go back like that, you know what I mean? But when we was kids, we always talked about doing this shit, you know what I mean? And
That was in when you grew up. So you grew up in Cali or you grew up in Las Vegas?
Long Beach, California.
Okay, so
You know
Cali.
what I mean? Yeah, we from Long
Cool,
Beach,
cool.
California. But at the same time, I say Vegas, California because we got to Vegas in like '96. You feel me? But yeah, that shit was popping though. Like, just the whole transition from California to Vegas was like just a culture shock. You know what I mean? But at the same time, we put us in a position to where we had no other choice but to make a better way of what we was doing. Yeah.
Look, man, D Jetson, man, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, you find the props. Yeah.
Money counter, baby. You know what I'm
Money
saying?
Counter Music Group, rapgeeks.com.
I got the family pretty much all involved. You know, anything that we put out, especially like my projects are special to the family. So everybody's always all hands on deck whenever I'm working on something. You know what I mean? But yeah, so I was blessed to get tracks from everybody. Me and AV just knocked out this shit called Run Up a Bag. Wait till the streets get a hold of that. Motherfuckers finna go crazy, I swear to God. Shout out to my nigga CASKEY, Cash Money, you already know. He blessed me with a verse. We got a record called Rich Niggas, that's crazy. We just did the video. Legit Looks did it, we did it out in LA. It was big, man. That shit was like, you know, magical, one of those magical moments, you know what I mean? I hope that people just really get a chance to absorb the music and enjoy it and just live it, you know what I mean? I'm not even trying to praise it like that. I just want to just get it out there to the people and let the people see what y'all think. You know what I mean?
So you are a trap artist, right?
Yeah.
And the first two projects you dropped, it was Breadwinners and Monsta, was it?
Masterpiece.
Masterpiece.
Yeah.
All right. Masterpiece. Is the first two albums a lot like this project you're working on?
No, I would say that the music transcended to like a different place.
Okay.
And I think the first two albums is like test runs. Really just trying to like learn. Business-wise, I want to say it was definitely test runs. Because I was just learning the system, learning how the numbers work, percentages, different things like that. So now that I understand how that shit works, I'm going back in like, okay, now we ready. Now we ready. Let's really start trying to make some impacts in the game. You know what I mean? That's pretty much what my whole plan is with the music is make an impact into the game. I want people in the game to respect what we're doing. You know what I mean? And for the fans to, you know, live it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Real shit.
How do you feel about like, cause you really like being real about your music and the whole trap scene, the trap culture. How do you feel whenever you see like artists like that? What's that kid's name? Young Jesus or that white kid? And he's like, you know what I'm talking about? Little
what's his name?
Slim Jesus. Yeah.
Slim Jesus.
How do you feel like?
I look at it like.
Do you feel like they're mocking you or like, you know what I mean? Like.
First off, the struggle always gonna feel some type of way. You know what I mean? Like the thing about doing this type of music that a lot of people don't understand is like this shit come with consequences, and a lot of us already live these consequences and been through them. You feel me? Like they've even served almost 10 years in the penitentiary. You feel me? So when you hear him talk about certain shit, you looking at a person that already been through what a lot of these youngsters are trying to just live and just replicate. You feel me? So I understand that point. But if it gets you a bag, you really can't hate on the next person. You feel me? But at the same time, people like that, they always come in for a second and they find their way out of the game. You feel me? Like, cause the ones that's really from that element, those are the ones that's gonna stand. I just put like some shit on Facebook the other day. I was explaining some shit like that. I was telling motherfuckers, I was like, look, your struggle and your hustle is determined on your location. So if your location is hella laid back, cool, you're not gonna have it hard as a nigga from like Chicago, Oakland, Compton, you know, Long Beach, the Bronx, Miami, you know, Dade County. You feel me? Like where it's really hard, and these boys is
fast paced.
yeah, and it's fast paced. So it's like they way more sharper, and you can tell when you listen to somebody that's from that element versus somebody who's like, no offense, but like, you know, the middle of nowhere, not even the middle of nowhere, but just not from that element. I'm not saying the music ain't good, because the music still be cracking. You feel what I'm saying?
For sure.
But the intensity, you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
You can tell. You can just listen to it and be like, nah, he ain't doing that. He ain't been through that. You feel me?
Yeah, for sure. How you feel, Active?
Shit, I feel the same way. Shit, as far as like, you can tell somebody that's really on that from their jurisdiction. You feel me? If they really from there, you feel me? Or how they move. You feel me? Like just off certain shit I say. You feel me? Like, where you from? You from the Bay, huh? Why you say that? It's just certain lingos and how we speak and deliver shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
As far as dealing with somebody that's, how you said, probably mocking it. You feel me? That's why you got like niggas like 6ix9ine and niggas get on their bumpers. You feel me? Because niggas know it's not even really like that over there. And don't get me wrong, it's hitters everywhere.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you even have to even make that choice to even be on that. At the end of the day, your music go, but it's irrelevant to when niggas trying to get on your line and you compromising yourself to be part of something that really ain't shit. You feel me?
For sure.
It was just unmatchable, and G Money, like, he pressed that shit on us. You know what I mean? Like, it's a crazy twist, because our uncle got down with Pop, then our cousin, rest in peace, Nate. You know what I mean? It was Nate Dogg.
Okay.
So their work ethic that we seen from both sides of the family, you know what I mean, was like big. You feel me?
It
Continue.
was amazing. So every time we step in the lab, I always look at it like, you know what, we gotta do it. We gonna do it. So that's how I feel about that situation. We was born and bred to do this.
Man,
Nobody can take that from
that's
us.
profound, dog. That sounds deep. That sound like some shit. A horseshoe gang, they be like, man, we're second generation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It sound like y'all second generation artists as well.
That's how
I
it feels
think that,
normally when
Yeah.
anytime we throw a track on. So I mean, we most times when you say if we put thought behind the track, most times we've already thought about, you know, how we want to deliver something on pretty much most styles out there. So you know, once you throw something on, I mean, the thought's already been. We've already been thought out. Now we're just thinking out how we want to format it, and then we just go ahead and lay it out.
Because we already experienced it already, you feel me? I
Yeah,
feel about
there's
it.
no rush.
If there was no music, we would have been the niggas to create that shit or invent it or whatever you want to call it.
Oh, yeah.
Somehow,
That's one.
you know,
Somehow, I promise you.
somehow
I promise
beating on
you.
a rock and using a leaf or something.
We would make some kind of beat. Yeah.
You know, tree branches or something. You know.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to my brothers that ain't here right now.
Yeah, free the guys.
Man, free the guys. You already know. My nigga Trey, my nigga Two. You feel me? My niggas that ain't here right now. Bundles, Flexworth, Geo the Great. You feel me? Definitely part of the family. G Dollars. I&I. Shit, Squizzy Taylor. Shit, the whole Denver movement, bro. We fuck with y'all tough. Bro.
Oh, yeah.
This shit is like, it's been, oh yeah, I cannot forget my nigga Young June. Young June got the whole Latin card on lock. That's my nigga. You already know. But, yeah, fucking, I fuck with the Denver scene tough, man. I fuck with the Denver scene because on some real shit, they was the first people to act like that they knew what I was talking about. You know what I mean? Like, they just understood, and just, the people of Colorado, we want to thank y'all, man. Real shit.
What happens, you might be chilling without
Shout out to Soul Session Studios. Soul Session Studios. My man Josh. We got some real shit going on right now, man, with this MCMG shit. Niggas gonna be real mad, I promise you. Actually, I'm working on some shit right now with Josh. It's gonna be so crazy. Niggas gonna be like, this is my DJ right here. This is big ass.
Hey, so
They call him Gaberine. Short for Wolverine. This DJ Gabe. This is my guy, bro. This is my brother right here.
Shouts out DJ Sardonyx. You know we had the name changed past year.
Oh yeah.
okay.
I'm talking about when he was young and first getting on. We was both young. Still young. But a few years back, I had a chance to run into him when I was standing out here that summer I was telling y'all about. And we had a chance to meet, and I seen him scratch, and it was just like phenomenal, man. I was like, you know what? If I want a DJ behind me, it's not all about just having a DJ with a chain on with a look. No, a motherfucker gotta really be talented at their art. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why I chose the game. You feel me? You know what he doing.
You know what he's doing. For sure. That.
Oh yeah, you got a show coming up here next month, huh?
Yeah.
The Moxie.
Moxie, shout out to
Summer
Moxie
Bash.
Theater, Summer Bash, July 14th. I'll be on stage at 11 o'clock. My boy Amber performing at 11:30. It's gonna be crazy.
G-Town.
You already know right here in Greeley. It's gonna be big, man. Like I said, really, thank you so much for fucking with your boy, coming out. You know, we're gonna smoke something. If you got something to bring, we're gonna smoke, whatever. And I'm gonna stay the whole time. I take a picture with every single person in the building. Whoever wanna sit and chill, smoke, chop it up, and come right and chop it up with your boy, man. It's all love. And I'm gonna have something to smoke with you too. You already know.
Indica.
All
Trying to
everywhere.
put me to sleep. Well, I'm not. Balance it out though.
So when y'all perform, are y'all gonna be on stage, or do y'all do y'all's own songs?
In segments.
Segments, okay.
Yeah, it's still a show, like.
It's gonna be an amazing show.
Participate, support.
Back,
all
I'm
the
take
above, man.
back
Get hype.
from watching Nate. Growing up watching Nate and Dog Pound, and even when Pop got together with the Dog Pound, it was always like they was like the Marvel superheroes. You know what I mean? So, but the thing I liked about Suge is that he found the way to delegate their times on stage so where everybody had their chance to show what they did and what they brought to the table, what made DPG what DPG is. That's how MCMG is. Same exact, taking the same exact element, you know what I mean? So we'd have a brother go on first and he'd do his thing and then come on, introduce the next brother. He'd come on, do his thing, come on, introduce the next brother, you feel me? And then what we also do is, if somebody got a show, say for instance, AB got a show coming up, we'd do a song on his set, you feel me? Just to make sure that it transcends to the fans, you know what I mean? Because the fans that's what count, bro. The other shit, the jury, cars, all that shit don't count, bro. This shit, the only reason why we have that shit is because we come from that lifestyle. That's the only reason why, you feel me? Like if I came from some place where like the shit was having tractors, bro, I'd roll up in a tractor right now, climb it, you feel me? I swear to God, you feel me? Like whatever it is, it's just, so when we hit that stage, all this other shit is out the window. I done hit the stage plenty of times, no jewelry, no nothing, and a pair of sweats and a white tee, you feel me? Just because it's not about, when you on stage, it's not about the show or the flash and the shit you see on TV. That shit is planned out. They got a production team that tells you, okay, Jay-Z, when you first come out, step to that red line right here. We're gonna have power techniques go everywhere. And then you're gonna get off the stage, change your chain. No, we're not doing that. I'm coming to get the most exciting time of your life, even if it's for a quick 30 minutes. Let me take your brain there for a second, you know what I mean? And I like fucking with the human emotion, that's it.
That's what we were taught, man. Just being in the presence of the greats that we were taught by, man, and seeing what they did off camera and how they articulated everything when they started with, you know, for showtime, before showtime and things like that. Trying to get everything to where you know for sure the fans gonna like it and things like that. So that's what we picked up from you know, the ones before that were great, Nate and my cousin, man. Rest in peace, man. I really do miss you, man, and I miss him. So, you know, we're putting things together for everyone, you know, to just give him that same feel that he did, the same feel that G Money did, that same feel that, you know, that good music, man, and just, you know, we got 7 years just to uplift you and get you going, man, because we know times are hard for everyone, you know, even when you got it good nowadays, you know. Things are often still rough for the ones that got it, you know. So, you know, we're gonna put together what we've learned, man, and just, you know, hopefully we got something for everybody out there, which I know we do, but you know,
still up to the fans, you know what I mean? Still up to the fans, man.
Up to the fans, man. Without the fans, we nothing, man.
Shit, bro.
Always.
Period.
Always.
Okay, yeah, the history of my Uncle G Money, if you don't know, he, like I said, he got a chance to work with Tupac Shakur, rest in peace to both of them. Sight, Johnny J. He was a part of the whole movement. He was like one of the first. Him and Nate was really legendary in their own time because they was like the first hook singers of hip hop. Nobody was really doing that at that time. So he had a chance to work with Pac on the Me Against the World album. The name of the song they got is called Young Niggas. And everything else from there was like just history. He ended up doing Do For Love with him and all different other type of records. A lot of these records, Interscope went back and like put other stars on them and different things like that. Exactly, remix and shit, different things like that. But for the most part, that shit translated to us as kids, just shit reached for the stars. You feel me? We was young, seeing these people just walk by us, Snoop fell by us. Oh, what's up, G Money? What's up, man? What? You feel me? Nate, we see Nate there. What's up, little homie? It was just always something that was real big to us. You know what I mean? To be a part and to give our part to this art form. You know what I mean? And we didn't know that they was gonna end up growing to, you know, to be them type of characters. Yeah. In our life at that time, they were still big, but they were still like regular people. You know what I mean?
It was a gift to see how they worked.
Yeah.
That's what it was. It was a gift to see how they worked.
Just how they moved in life.
Work ethic. The will to keep going even when you hit those walls and things like that.
Colorado, y'all got something special. I'm gonna tell you. If y'all don't know, my Uncle G Money passed out here. People don't know that. They just now, when you go to Wikipedia and type in G Money, now they starting to credit it. He died out here. You feel me? He was coming out here to give y'all something, and we was what he was trying to give y'all. This is it. What it is, man. Shaw Monsta, Money Kind of Music Affiliate, man. You already know what to do. We over in Soul Session Studios. I want to give a shout out to Joe Curley and Rap Geekz. Thanks for coming to see what we're about. Man, you already know.
Hey, Rap Geekz out here.
Make sure y'all come see us, man. July 14th. It's going up. Summer Bash, man. We're trying to hit the whole state, man. Make sure you make one of those shows. It's going crazy. Really.
Preparing for the rap holocaust. We kicking down your front doors and throwing Molotovs. I'm just me. I can't be like them. The child, the dope boy father.